nhớ rằng đó bây trong nhiệt gì cái tin năng cha mong sợ đời nọ của gia đình gì ya rong xia chạy tao này xóa lăng xóa tua còn của nhớ đâu nó so welcome back to my show ấy gia đình đời nó nọ mà của một ít khó special trước sang tôi trở nên sai nè mà của yêu interview của tôi neighbor nó Mr. Patel nó do ít tu năng do cho India nó chị nếu tôi bắt nhẹ là your wife is a Hmong wife too thì chị mà nếu cô yêu nếu cô muốn hướng nhung lợi thiệt cái tụi nó là cô yêu ít tu older woman thiệt cái hai lu milica broken English thiệt cái tụi nó là nếu cha accent là cô cho lù là cô broken India thiệt English thiệt cái he speak Indian English cái nếu tụi bạn speak Monglish đó cái cái gì nhẹ đó cái cái yêu cô là uốn năng là thiệt cái của nhiều khóa discover tao ấy nếu chỉ cả muốn nữa có cô nếu tiền nếu chỉ cả tự nhớ cho nó nè nếu chùa muốn cái cho cái uốn năng là cho là thả uốn cái là dễ đó bây giờ là tôm luôn ngoài tiền yêu ý họ năng yêu một ý tôi năng rong đi nói cho cái hai lù rong đi trả thiệt cái nó hậu lo you know from food to culture difference and they really love each other. But it was just that the funny part, you know, how life, excitement of life and bring the life together. And so, your molu mic na to Mr. Patel na. So, Mr. Patel, thank you so much for coming to my YouTubes. And I would like to ask you, what is I'd like you to talk about your first marriage and why you married her, and then she left you, correct? And then after that, and why do you want to marry to an Asian woman? What make you want to marry to an Asian woman and your relationship with her? So I'm going to give you the microphone, and please, thank you for coming to my YouTube.
You're quite welcome, Miss Nancy. I know you have a very nice YouTube channel, and I'd like to tell you a little bit about myself and maybe my first marriage. You know, I came to this country a long time ago, you know, maybe 40 years ago. I came 40 years ago, and I'm an engineer, you know, and when I was in my 20s, I wanted to get married, you know. And our tradition, you know, we get married to women from our country. So my family find me a good wife. I thought she's a good wife. They found me a very good wife. And we were married for some time, you know. And but you know, I found out the marriage was no good. You know, I was very disappointed. Maybe because I became more Americanized, because she was from India, you know, different tradition, you know, different things that I got used to, you know, and the marriage didn't work out, you know. So unfortunately, we got divorced, you know, and so I was single after that. For some time, you know, I enjoyed being single again. And then, you know, from work, I had some friends, and they said, maybe you should marry an Asian woman. Asian women, they have the same tradition, you know, like we are from that part of the world, you know. And I said, oh my goodness, how I'm going to be with an Asian woman? I don't know if they are the same. I don't know their tradition. They said, don't worry. They are good women. And so they introduced me to an Asian woman, you know. And my goodness, she was an older woman, you know. She was older woman, but it was nice because I am old too. You know, she's old, I'm old. And we start, you know, dating each other. And I took her to my India Taj Mahal restaurant. It's a very good restaurant, and she liked my food. And but we use a lot of curry in our food. We are different than the Asian food. And she likes spicy, but not that kind of spicy. And she said, I can make it at home for you. And she knows also Asian food, So she's a good chef, She cooked very well. And but we stayed seeing each other, and then my goodness, she said, you need to marry me. If you don't marry me, I no stay with you. I said, why? We are okay like this. He said, no. I like to get married. And, I thought about it. She's a good woman. She loves me. I do love her, So I had no choice. Either I lose the woman or I marry the woman. So I decided to marry the woman. So now I have an Asian woman. But so we now have other problems, but other issues, our culture is different, and she loves, I don't know, something they call the fur. I don't know what the fur is.
Why would she say that when you get mad? Okay, when she get mad at you, she say, what the fuck?
She was saying that, and I didn't know what, I know what the F word means, but she was saying, what the fur? Like, I don't know, this is Asian thing or something in their language, She was using it with me a lot. And I noticed they have the bowl, the bowl of vegetable. They eat a lot of that every day. And my goodness, I said, where's my curry? Because I like my curry, but my Asian wife, she likes this different spices,
She likes pho.
Yeah, that's the word. That's the word, pho. And they love that. This is something new for me, And they eat it. It's good. It's healthy. It's not bad. I like it. But, I miss my Indian food,
So you marry her, and then she stopped cooking Indian food for you. So now she's cooking Asian food for you.
Pho, called pho.
Pho. Okay, that's noodle soup. That's a Vietnamese.
Oh, I don't know what it is. But they love it. It's their favorite food, My goodness, they eat it every day.
So, Mr. Patel, have you met her family? What is it like when you met her family?
She introduced me to her family. They are like India family. They are big family, many brothers and many sisters, and everybody is an uncle. I meet this man, and this man said, that's my uncle. My goodness, I said, how many uncles you have? I don't know, but he's the uncle. It's okay with me, So,
sorry, I don't need to laugh at you.
No, it's okay.
Uncle. Everybody uncle?
Everybody uncle or cousin. I don't understand that.
Woman, cousin, auntie, cousin?
Yes. The women are auntie and the rest are uncles. I don't understand this. But it's a very big family, And the other thing I noticed, when I say give me water, they give me Bud Light. It is something very different, We in our culture we don't drink a lot of beer. My goodness, here instead of water, they drink a lot of Bud Light.
So, Mr. Patel, I noticed that. So you start drinking Bud Light too, and do you like it?
I like it, but not as much, I don't like drinking too much Bud Light. I like to drink water or hot tea. In our language, we call it chai. We drink a lot of chai, which is a hot tea. mint tea, but I found my family's wife, her family drink a lot of Bud Light, and they get very drunk at the end of the night,
So does your wife drink Bud Light too?
Thank goodness she's not too much into Bud Light. She's kind of sometimes very weird. She likes hot water. I said, why are you drinking? She said, I like hot water. I said, thank God you're not drinking Bud Light. So
Bud Light. Hot water, but not hot Bud Light.
Exactly. She likes hot water. And I like to slowly introduce her into our hot chai, which is, the hot tea. And that's what we are now. The things, we are a little bit different in our food, and in our, the fur. And we eat a lot of curry. We put curry in everything we eat.
Wow, Mr. Patel, does she have any children? You say she have like lot of grandkids coming to the house, jump up and down your house. Is that an issue or no?
Maybe I didn't tell you, but my Asian wife, she was divorced. She has her own kids. And they are also grown up, and they have their own kids. So my goodness, I became an instant grandpa with them. I'm getting old, and I had to be with them. They are very nice, but it's too much work for me. I have to entertain the kids and chase them from room to room. My goodness,
Wow. So, I kind of speechless here. I'm sorry. I don't know what to say, but could you tell me, you love this woman, and what do you want my audience to tell you how to help you? You have any problems that you want to discuss with the audience so they can message over here? Language-wise, culture, things of that nature. Can you explain me a little bit in that nature for me?
First of all, I love the women. If I don't love the woman, I will not, come to talk to you, because I love the woman. I want to keep the woman. But as I told you before, we have the culture. The culture is very, very different. The food is different. The drinks are also very different. And the language. They speak the language. I don't know what they call the language. It's an Asian language, and I don't speak. I speak my own language. I speak the English, So these are the things that, I call it conflict. It's a conflict between the two cultures, And, maybe it takes time, but I like to know how we make it better,
Okay, so you want to have a better relationship by understand each other better? And I'm not sure what to say, but Mr. Patel, you love your wife and you want the audience to write down what they think you should improve, correct?
I really appreciate that. Yes, I do.
Okay.
I would appreciate that because, maybe other women from Asia, I am pretty sure they married to other cultures, maybe they're white people, maybe Asian, maybe, other cultures. And I would like to know what they have to say about this and how they tackle their problems. Because it's a problem for me, and I like to make it a little bit better.
Okay, so you guys heard what he just said. He want to tackle his issue with the language barrier. So your Hmong wife, she old lady like me.
Yes, she is. Yes, she is. She's about your age, and Hmong. So I think that's the language they talk. By the way, what is the language they talk?
We speak Hmong.
So is it called Hmong language?
Hmong language. Can you give me example what she say to you and what you say to her that you didn't understand some of these words that you guys use and you didn't understand, but she get mad at you? Can you please tell me?
I hear her talking a lot of words that I don't understand. Maybe sometimes I hear the word achia. I say, my goodness, what is achia? Because I hear it a lot, from my wife and her family, and they talk. And then, this word that is very hard for me to say is because in our language, it's hard to pronounce, and they use and I think it means okay or something. But all I know, it's very hard for me to understand this language. It's not very easy,
Sorry, excuse me. Well, the Hmong language, when we say achia, means that what do you need or what is it that you want? And that's in that line. Achia means just like that. Go hi achia, what do you say? What do you need? What can I do for you? And when a woman say that, but the word means okay, everything okay. So Mr. Patel, I will tell you this, whatever your wife told you, you say, oh, then you have no problem, okay? But say then she gotta question you. Asian people, we may be different, but they call us little Chinese firecracker. She very small, right?
Very smart.
She
Really,
not smart, but small.
Small.
Tiny.
She's tiny and but actually she's very active. When she wants something, my goodness, she gets it done right away. No,
Does she wait for you?
Sometimes she does. No wait for me. I'm getting very very slow. She's very very fast. I say slow down, please. But she's a very very fast woman. And maybe I don't know. Maybe she needs to slow down. Because I do things a little bit differently.
Well, thank you, Mr. Patel. I will have my audience write their comments in here or suggestions.
Thank you very much. I would really appreciate that. It's hopefully it makes my life and her life easier. Because I am pretty sure she wants things to be different, with us, and so it will help both of us.
Thank you. Yo, no mà xỏ lý theo tụi mi giờ chỉ phải theo nó là luật tư. He thought he had that. You thought I talked to you earlier.
Let me tell you what it is.
Oh, you thought you had to.
I just remember, when I met her, I thought I had the jackpot.
But she jackpot you.
I think she jackpot me. She's a tiny woman, but very, very smart. She can see the things right away. And she hit the jackpot with me, I think.
He thought he hit the jackpot. Nó thấy tôi bắt nhà mong ghê. Nên nhẹ nhẹ mua chồng nhiều chứ chồng. Do you have any children? You have no kids, right?
Excuse me. No. I have one boy. My previous marriage. So
You went back to India?
No, they don't go back to India. Now they like the life in America. They are, with his mother, and he went to college now, and he's in America. We don't go back to India. Life in America is much better, And, I had to support them for a long time because, in America, you have to give money to the wife. Money, they call it child support.
Child support and
Child-
alimony. You
yeah.
pay alimony too?
Of course. Because the wife, my ex-wife, she knew about these things. They told her about these things right away. Say, you divorce, you get money. And not like India, So I think that also helped with the divorce, because they like money. That's a problem. Some of the women, they like the money and they like the freedom,
Well, yeah, that's America. Well, I don't know what else to say to you, but you will sound like you really like your Hmong wife, your Asian wife now. And you want some suggestions so that way people can help you. But at the same time, you also want your Asian wife to learn your culture and to be with you too, correct?
Yes. Like I said, I took her to many India restaurants, and she liked the food. Maybe not too much, but she said, I can make it for you. Maybe but she's putting different spices than the way I eat it, But, she's a good woman. She likes my family. She introduced her family to my family, She's a good woman. I'd like to keep her, She's a good wife. But I like to solve, some of the issues that we have,
Thank you, Mr. Patel. Okay. Mr. Patel, it's my husband's friend now, okay? He married to an Asian, they're not really outgoing. So my husband's friend, because my husband told him that he married a Hmong woman. I'm a YouTuber too. That's why I call interview, not that, so call relationship. Trong đợt tụ bao nhiêu thiên này chị cụ thể lý cho tôi hay trong đợt nọ na nó lo ní chỉ xã có lấy cho nó chị they don't like the face chị mua cho hồi YouTube na thế này chị ít trả chị nữ cho nó họ tôi bỏ nữ thiên na chị cho nên đợt nữ thế lý hay lù lên đợt nọ xứ ấy cũng mua cuộc hot story này cho là hay sầu lên đợt nọ xứ ấy ở trong nên đâu ấy ní mà lý cho sau ní cho comment cho họ nói sẽ và ní xã lý cho to Mr. Patel nó do not write in Hmong. You have to write in English. So that way he can read it, okay? So thank you so much for watching my show, and I will see you soon. Have a great day. And Mr. Patel, thank you so much.
You're quite welcome. You're quite welcome. Thank you for inviting me. I look forward, to hear what your people say, and they hopefully can make our life, even better, Thank you.
All right. Then nói này cho luôn rồi nó cho nên show comment hôm nay nhưng mà lý tôi nhận nó na. So thank you so much for watching my stories, and I will see you soon. Have a great day.